Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be on this look right here. It is inspired by fall, but this time instead of doing the cranberry on the lips, I did it on the eyes. And also, if you're wondering why my hand is purple, I recolored my hair today and made a total mess, as you can see, so please disregard the purple hand. And if you like this look and want to see how I got it, please keep watching.
Okay, starting with foundation, I am mixing the L'Oreal True Match Lumi and the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I am just applying that all over with a foundation brush, and then I will go back and blend it in with my Beauty Blender. Next, I'm taking this NYX Dark Circle Concealer, and they have two shades, I believe, a light and a medium, and this one is the light. And it's just an orange concealer to counteract the color of the dark circles, so I am just putting this right where I have the discoloration. And then for my regular highlighting and concealing, I'm using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and I'm just putting this everywhere that I normally conceal and highlight. And once I have it applied, I'm going to go back in with my damp Beauty Blender and blend it all out. To set my concealer, I'm using the City Color HD powder, and I'm just going to make sure that I am looking up and patting out the creases, and then while I'm still looking up, set my under eye area so that we don't have any creases, and then just use whatever is left on your brush to set the rest of your concealer. And be careful with loose powder because you can choke on it like this. And to set the rest of my face, I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium Plus. Then for contour and bronzer, I'm using this powder from MAC in Give Me Sun, and I'm first using a small contour brush to really carve out the hollows of my cheeks, and then I will go back in with a bigger angled brush and do the hollows of my cheeks again, jawline, forehead, sides of my face, temples, all of the usual contour bronzing areas. Then I'm going to do some baking to clean up that contour, and this is just the Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I'm just going to press that all along below the hollow of my cheek and just let that sit for a minute while I do my blush to clean up my contour and make it more prominent. And while I have it out, I might as well throw a little bit on my nose. So for blush, I'm using this shade right here. It is from NYX, and unfortunately, because I depotted it, I do not know the name of the color, but it is just a warm berry color, so use any blush that you like. I'm just going to go through and remove that powder with a powder brush and kind of blend around the edges of that blush and bronzer to make sure there are no harsh lines. Then for a highlight, I'm using Champagne Pop and putting that in all the usual places, tops of my cheekbones, down the center of my nose, my chin, and my cupid's bow, and a little bit above my brows as well. To fill in my brows, I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm just going to kind of go through this quickly because if you saw my last video or know how it is to fill in your brows, you know that it takes a while and nobody wants to sit here and watch that forever. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward that really quick and move on. And I almost forgot, I also use the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Soft Brown, more so for the tail of my brow. I kind of go towards the beginning a little bit just to blend it in, but I definitely go heavier on the outside and lighter towards the inside. Moving on to shadow, this is Soft Brown from MAC, and I am just using a fluffy brush to buff that into the crease as a transition and blending color. Next, I'm going in with this shade right here. It is Preppy from Makeup Geek and that same fluffy brush, and applying that in the same area that we just did the soft brown. And this is just going to add some warmth to the eye. Next, I'm going in with the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo, and this is in the shade Pomegranate Punk. And I'm just applying that all over my lid with a synthetic brush. making sure to keep it below the crease. Then to go over that, I'm using this color from ColourPop, and it is called Drift. And I found the best way to apply these shadows is using your finger. You just get a lot more color payoff. Brushes just don't seem to do it justice. It's just too soft and buttery. So the best way I found for me is to use my finger. And once I pack that on, I'm going to go blend it in with a blending brush, pack a little more, blend a little more. Just keep doing that back and forth until you are happy with the way it looks. Then taking a short shader brush and those same two colors we used in our crease, I'm just going to buff those along the lower lash line and kind of smoke it out a little bit. Then taking a liner pencil, this is brown from NYX, I am lining my upper and lower waterline. And normally I use black, but I decided to go for the brown today. I just felt like it was a little bit more warm for fall. Then going to my Urban Decay Naked Original palette, I'm taking this shade called Virgin and a little pencil brush and applying that to my inner tear duct, and then on a shader brush, I'm also going to apply that same color under my brow. Then taking this e.l.f. cream liner in the shade Coffee, sticking with the brown theme instead of the black, I'm going to be taking a thin angled brush and creating a winged liner. I'm going to curl my lashes and apply mascara, and today I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash and also the Makeup Forever Smoky Extravagant, and I am not wearing false lashes today, so I'm going to be sure to give myself a few good thick coats of mascara on my top and bottom lashes. Moving on to lips, I'm going to be lining with Makeup Forever in the shade 5C. Then for lipstick, I'm using the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this is in the shade Abu Dhabi. Then taking the shade Athens, I'm just going to apply that in the center just for a slight contrast of color. And that completes this look. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!